Yoshi, my dinosaur friend. He will help me on my journey. Ah! Ah! Why? Why, Yoshi? Why you would do this? Ah!
Oh, cool! A dinosaur! That will help us on our journey!
Luigi! No! Ah, Luigi! My only brother!
Ooh, a dinosaur! This will help us on our...
Toad, no!
Why?
No. You killed Toad! You eat his mushroom hat! And you kill my brother! Now I get big and kill you! Oh, no.
Hey everyone, I'm assuming that by watching this you already know who I am, but for those of you that don't, hi, I'm Dan from the Diamond Minecart and this is my Draw My Life. So my story begins on November the 8th, 1991, where I was born in a little town called Aldershot in England. To be honest, I don't remember much about the town at all, and of course my brain was really small and I can't remember, but it also didn't help that I moved around a ton as a kid. Oh, I also forgot to mention that my brother joined the party 2.5 years after me, but we'll get back to that later. Basically, my dad was in the army, which meant he had to go to different places around the country for his job, which also meant that we had to follow him around and move houses. We did this so much that me and my brother ended up attending about 10 schools by the time we were 10. Pretty damn crazy. Moving around all this time kind of meant that we never really made too many long-lasting friends, as we knew we'd always have to leave at some point in the near future, but something we always had were two things: one, each other, and two, video games. This led to me and my brother having an awesome relationship, kinda like best friends, and we both developed a love for video games that sticks with us until this very day. The first console we got was a SNES, which was awesome. Mario, Zelda, Bomberman, you name it, we played it from beginning to end. Then something big happened. What we thought was a happy family really wasn't, as my mum and dad decided to get a divorce. At the time, this hit me really hard as I go from seeing my dad every day to maybe just once a week, but in the long run it definitely turned out for the better. So me, my mum and my brother ended up moving to the town we still live in now. But it was that time again to start another new school. For some reason, this time was particularly scary and I was painfully shy and straight up missed my dad. At the beginning, it was very hard to make friends when I was so shy, but eventually met a small group of people who would stick with me for a very long time, and I also met a very pretty girl named Gemma, who unknown to me at this time would eventually be the girl that I would marry, but more about that later. Over my time in education, I developed a lot of my personality, mainly discovering that I was still addicted to video games, but also that I was a very creative person. Drawing and music became my two main interests at school, and I also focused my studies around it when it came to choosing what to educate myself in. However, the art course was horrendous and I lost interest quickly, but music was always there, especially because me and my brother had started a band. I learned the guitar, which I loved, and I was also the person who wrote the songs and sung too. My brother was the drummer and two other friends joined for bass and another guitar. This was great fun and we played a ton of gigs together and helped me to get over my shyness a little bit by playing in front of loads of people. This was also the time where I turned a little alternative in style with spiky belts, skinny jeans, and literally had my hair every colour that you can think of in tons of different styles. Another thing I discovered during school is I'm not very academic at all. Music and art were what I was good at, as I could express my creativity with whatever popped into my head, but when it came to studying A-levels, I just couldn't perform well when it came to tests and exams, no matter how hard I studied. This was very frustrating, as the pressure to get good grades or you end up with nothing was something schools drilled into you, and I was unsure how on earth I was going to survive and get a job when I couldn't even do well in tests. However, things started to look up. You remember that girl Gemma I was talking about earlier? Well, she happened to be in every class that I was, and we even sat next to each other in them too, and eventually we became girlfriend and boyfriend back in 2009. I then passed my driving test when I was 17, and me and Gemma moved into our own little flat at just 18 years old. The independence began, and even though we had very little money, we were very happy. Then university came, and all my friends moved away, and the academic bug came back to bite me yet again. Even though I chose to study music production, a subject I really enjoyed, there was a lot of writing and essays involved, which I just found way too tricky and led me to not really enjoy it that much. But because a degree was still a degree, and I could just about get by, I stuck in there. It was around this time that I discovered the Pokemon trading card game, a game that I'm sure loads of you are familiar with, but little did we know there was a whole tournament circuit and many people of similar ages played the game too. I learned the rules, bought the cards, and started going to tournaments regularly, which led to me making great friends and travelling all over Europe, which was pretty awesome. This was also the first time that I actually felt smart at something, as the game was full of strategy and thinking, and I was actually pretty good at it. I even still play it today. My love for this game eventually led me to making a YouTube channel completely about the Pokemon trading card game. I learned to edit, create, and narrate videos all by myself, and it felt great. I made all my own music, all my own graphics by teaching myself Photoshop, and was also making myself better at the game too. On top of that, I actually got a nice little following on that channel, and with each video I became more confident with myself and my video making ability. The shy boy from before was starting to come out of his shell. Over the next year or so, the channel was a really nice hobby, and me and Gemma moved into a slightly bigger house, which cost a little bit more and meant we even had less money, but at the time, we loved it. Even though in the winter it was so cold we'd have to wear multiple jumpers to keep warm. By this time, we had been together for a very long time, and we saved up for a little holiday by the sea, where I decided to propose to Gemma on the beach, and to my surprise, she said yes. As soon as we got home, we both put in all the work we could in our little supermarket jobs to save for a wedding, which was pretty damn expensive.
Hello guys, this is Whitey Skateboarding with another Friday posted video. Today, Stampy.
We will be joined by Custom Stampy, fully customated. Well, not
So
fully
Zach Walker
customated
made
at
this.
all.
He Sharpied in the orange and the face. This was a pumpkin head at first. These were Emmett's shorts, right?
No, we changed our mind.
Who?
Remember? I'm not sure whose legs these are.
Well, yeah,
They aren't Emmett's shorts.
he customized the red on the back. So yeah, that's Stampy, basically.
Check out his channel if you haven't already.
And check out our channel, Funko Laser Productions. Link in description.
Check out this disappearing act.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey everybody, this is Whitey Skateboarding, and I hope you enjoy this video. Those are pictures of me when I went on a trip. I did some skateboarding there, and yeah, go check out Zach Walker, Funko Laser Productions, and Crazy Cuber, and Orange Productions. So yeah, do all of that stuff, and yeah.